Hello everyone. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a good one. I know I am. There's not really a lot of news that happened this week. The biggest news is that I just got a new graphics card. I thought it was coming on Monday, but surprise, surprise, it came today. So, like, yeah, right now I'm on Ultra. I'm on Ultra. It's optimizing the shaders now. That's just like a new patch thing, though. It's not anything to do with this or whatever. But yeah. So, honestly, I really don't know. There's not that much to say other than I'm just gonna enjoy my new graphics card. It's a 9060 XT Sapphire Pulse. And it's got 16 gigabytes of VRAM, which I'm on Ultra and I'm using like 11 point something. And so like this is like perfect. Apparently I'm going to need to get a GPU stand, which I did not know was a thing, but now I know it's a thing, and I'm glad I know that now. But yeah, that's another thing entirely. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the only like really big thing. What did happen? I mean, the April Fool's thing, which is April Fool's thing. I don't think there was anything super crazy. Ooh, that's new and fun. Checkerboard bugging out. Is that like the not having VSync thing? I thought there was... Is that screen tearing? Because I thought I saw screen tearing before, and it was a lot more subtle. Anyway. I'm sure we can fix that at some point. I can probably throw VSync on, but I don't care that much right now. I think the biggest thing I've seen... There was some monthly report stuff with ships or whatever. I think the biggest thing I've seen is that crafting, people hate refining. How refining works and how, like, somehow the quality of 0 to 1,000 people don't like, and people want to be able to refine materials into higher grade ones. Now, I don't know. Okay, so like, for one thing, that is how the real world works. But I don't know. I mean, I think the thing is that at the end of the day, it's a video game. Fortunately or unfortunately. I don't know. I think that, like... Oh man. Oh, there is definitely some screen tearing. See how that does. Oh, you know, that's our FPS. Oh, okay. Saw it lag out a little bit. Oh my god, wait, it went from I'm just gonna leave that up. I'm gonna be tempted to look at it though. I don't need to be tempted right now. But it was absolutely like going between 30 and 60. Good to know these guys are still doing this. That's fun. You know, I mean, you know, it's difficult to hit running targets. It's really difficult to hit teleporting targets. Never teach you that in marksmanship school. Yeah, sorry, the refining thing. And I've said that I want that, but I think I've always said that I want that, but at the same time, there has to be a balance. It has to be, like, if you did that, like, why would I care about mining in Pyro? Oh, the FPS just, like, totally dropped when I went into this to the inventory. Okay, interesting. I think. Huh, okay. What was I gonna say? What I'm getting is that this is not... you know, like, this is gonna help. The graphics card is definitely helping, but also, like... it's not the, I mean, it doesn't fix all the problems, but now I know what problems are graphic related and what aren't, and I definitely did have some graphic issues. Anyway, if I can just take the shittiest quality iron and turn it into higher quality, then why not just use, then why would I ever go to Pyro to get high quality stuff? Like, and the way that it is right now with mining, it's like, I don't think you're guaranteed to get stuff that's above 500 quality, that's above average. And like, also, by the way, it's not average, it's median, right? Median quality. Oh geez. Sorry, that was, whew. Still have issues with that. Also, okay, whatever the checkerboard thing at the end, at the corners of the screen is new. That might be a shader thing, though. But yeah, it's a thing that we need to... That's like... Sorry, yeah, if I can like take 20 SCU of iron and turn it into higher quality stuff, or turn like 20 SCU of shitty iron into 2 SCU of actually like perfect quality, you know, then like, is that going to be too time consuming, or is that going to actually be worthwhile? And it should be more worthwhile just to find high quality stuff, but that's like, eh. Or, pray tell, they just go like full realism and like, yeah, that's just like, you know, that's just a thing you can do. But how would they actually like, what would be the reward part of the high risk, high reward thing of doing stuff in Pyro? And I mean, it could be rare materials that like only show up in Pyro, But I don't know if I would like that as much. I think at the end of the day, I would be okay with it if I had multiple options for, like, I didn't have to use iron, or I didn't have to use Hephasite or Hephastein or whatever. I could use, you know, I could swap this out. I could swap resource A out for resource B, and I could, you know, resource 1 out for resource 2, etc.
Still fresh. Gonna see if the perp is still in the area.
What did you have on you, bucko?
No sign of the perp.
I'm just curious what he had.
Hostile. Searching now.
But yeah. Oh, it was downstairs, okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess I should also say that I did lose my suppressor. I was a dummy. It was with Solar. I was at Onyx doing stuff, and you can skip in the engineering section. You can skip the rocks that are blocking the path by walking on the pipe. If you fuck up, you can fall down a pit. I didn't die from falling down the pit. I just died, and then my body was unretrievable. Like, literally, I was just in the bottom of the pit and just started taking damage. And really, I should have just exited to menu, because, yeah, I think I would have still had my stuff on me. And my rifle was in my backpack, because I was like, oh, well, I'll be smart. I'll pick up a bigger gun. And that was stupid of me. Especially because I think we ended up... Yeah, no, because we did end up... I had to, like... Yeah, it was stupid. I mean, the real issue is that, like, we just need an insurance system. Also, I mean, like, that suppressor did not... I want it, but it's not, like... It's such a painful grind that it's like, you know what? I don't actually want it that much. I'm not gonna run stupid fucking Hathor 1,000 times so I can get this stupid suppressor again, because it just isn't worth it. Like, God, I hate the fucking economy team. Like, whoever's making these stupid-ass decisions. It's just like, this is not... Like, the whole idea is that, you know, things aren't hard to find, it's just high-quality stuff is hard to find. But you also have to balance... Like, Solar said repeatedly that I don't give a shit about upgraded stuff, I'm just going to use the tier 1 stuff that I can get easily and just deal with it. And like, that mindset is going to exist to some degree, but like, how do you not? You know? So, and that's just like, I don't have an answer for you there. But that's like, because there's a balance there that has to happen. But I also don't want, like, tier 3 items to do 1,000 times more damage than their tier 1 component, because that would be insane. So... But, I don't think... If the design team did their job with balancing the suppressors, you know, I mean, I'm fine with, like, oh, maybe at the, you know, there's, like, you open a box, and there's a 25% chance that they have an attachment, and amongst those, there's, like, a 50% chance that it's a suppressor. There is a 25% chance that that item A, B, or C, or whatever, will be a weapon attachment, and then a 50% chance that will be either like a suppressor or a muzzle brake or compensator, whatever. But the ones around Crusader, it's a 50% chance of 25 or whatever that it'll be a tacket, and then the ones around Hurston will be a quell, and obviously they have more. They don't have any around Arcorp, but if there was one around Arcorp, it could be the Stoic suppressor or whatever, or they could do something like that. So that it's like, hey, if I want to grind for something, I'm not needlessly grinding for hours getting the wrong dumbass thing. And I can be like, oh, you know what? Alright. I'm not getting the thing I'm wanting, so let me just try a different place. Maybe it has different odds. And like the asteroid bases in Pyro would be a great example. Because they, like, as far as I can tell, if you are supposed to be able to get anything besides the Volt attachments, I never did. I literally never did. There's definitely some weird thing going on, but that might just be the shaders needing to optimize or whatever. Yeah, the game's running smoother, but it's not like... I don't know, I think I am maybe a little underwhelmed. But it's worth it. It's worth it, and I'm sure that streaming stability will be better. Oh my god, it is doing, like, artifacting something. Look, I don't want to push, like... I don't want to push things too hard, but we'll see. Because I was honestly fine with how the game looked before. But just like, if I have the resources, then why not use them? I just kind of want to... Yeah, I guess what else is there to talk about? Yeah, we had... I will say, the inventory system, the inventory system is definitely easier to manage now when it's running well. Although it is kind of a concern of, is it running well, But yeah, I guess we're gonna go to Hathor because I was complaining about Hathor. We probably won't do a lot of looting, but oh jeez. Probably won't get a lot done, but we'll see. This might drag it out for a bit, but who knows. If I complain about it enough, then like the first box I open will have the suppressor I want. But now that I've acknowledged that fact, it's not gonna work. Anyway, yeah. And I do think, like, you can't buy sniper rifles and light machine guns in Stanton. I don't think that's a terrible thing, necessarily. You can buy them in Pyro, just because the laws and regulations are different. And that's not necessarily a terrible thing, and things like that, if done right, can really influence the character of the area, which is kind of important for immersion, all that. And it can be a pretty simple thing of, oh, I don't want to like, oh, it's illegal to buy, or it's illegal for a business at in Stanton to sell sniper rifles for whatever reason, but it's not illegal to own them. It's not like you're gonna get pulled over for having illegal weapons, because that'd be pretty annoying. That would get pretty annoying pretty fast, I think. Although by that same logic, they could absolutely also do that for some places like Terra, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you can be in Terra, but it's gonna kind of be annoying to be there because it's just gonna be so restrictive or whatever. And those restrictions, well, and those restrictions won't necessarily help anything in terms of like player versus player, like griefing and piracy. It'll just, you know, be a pain. But I don't see why that would apply to weapon attachments, though. I mean, you know, honestly, I mean, I think that one of the things they gotta do is, like, really look at the weapon attachment system and rethink some things. I was playing through Fallout 4. I want to do a Fallout 4 Let's Play soon-ish, especially now that I have a new graphics card, and I am going to try out Fallout 4 later tonight. But, yeah. Like, I mean, I guess we have lasers, I guess we have, lights. We also need things like bipods, and, like, underbarrel grenade launchers. I think that would be good. I think that would be good. Excuse me. Like, but they need to relook at because it's like, oh, pistols have size 1 slots, rifles have size 2, and shotguns have size 3. But then, you know, like, but that doesn't really make sense. And actually, I'm sorry, it's not shotguns necessarily. It's like sniper rifles, except sniper rifles have size 2 muzzle attachments, which makes sense. I mean, it doesn't really make... I don't know. I don't know what size 1, size 2, size 3 exactly translates to. I mean, like, a 9mm handgun, for instance, is larger than a 5.56. So, you know, technically, I mean, you should just be able to put a 10mm is, you know, equally so. So, technically, you should be able to put a size 1 suppressor and a size 2 muzzle brake onto a size 2 rifle thing. If it was working realistically. Presumably it's like a size 1 attachment point, a size 2 attachment point, or whatever, I guess. I don't know. But that doesn't really matter. I don't care. Having a pistol suppressor and a rifle suppressor, that makes sense. And, like, a shotgun is a size 3, that's fine, except for the fact that there's, like, no shotguns that use it, that use attachment things, which is silly, but that's another problem entirely. I guess it is part of the problem. But, like... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling. But, I'm gonna go to aerial, because I don't know... Is this Aberdeen? If it's not Aberdeen, I'm gonna freaking... Okay, good. Size 1 underbarrel should be like lights and lasers. Size 2 should be like bipods. And they can get creative with other things as well, but like bipods... foregrips, if they really wanted to go... I mean, that would be like... They'd have to do some animation work for foregrips, and that's probably why they would not want to do that. But at the same time, like, they literally said, we're not going to do bullpups. Well, they didn't say we're not going to do bullpups. They said that the thing that stands in the way of doing bullpups is that we have to do animation work. Like, there has to, like, animation, basically. Just animation, we have to make a new rig specifically for bullpups, because everything was built around a regular, standard configuration rifle thing. And then, like, a month later, they were like, oh, by the way, we're gonna do bullpups. So, like, it's not impossible. It's just time. I don't think a foregrip would be necessarily that great of an attachment, but it could be something. Bipods, potentially just a larger flashlight laser thing or something. I'm sure there's other things they could do. I'm sure there's other things they can do. But like size 3 then would be like grenade launchers, underbarrel weapon attachments. And specifically, they could do like this could also be the difference between like things like the P8 and the P4, the P8 AR and the P4, where like, oh, you have the full-length rifle. I mean, obviously, like the P8 is a battle rifle, where the P4 is an assault rifle, but the P4 is also a carbine more than a rifle. Where it's like, yeah, the carbine cannot take a grenade launcher thing. It's meant to be compact, light and compact, and throwing on a fucking grenade launcher kind of defeats that purpose. But the full-length rifle, I mean, it was already heavy, so let's just make it more heavy and add some utility to it. And I think that would be a fun, interesting way to play it. A more interesting way to play it anyway. Ooh, you know, this is... What's our FPS here? Our FPS is not great. Oh... Well, I guess I'm going. Is this... Probably should have burned for a specific direction. Am I getting followed? I am being followed. Oh shit. Well then, guess I'm breaking off. The hell? Okay, landing gear down.
Contact. Docking denied. Landing gear up.
Prowler's just falling. What's chat button? Nobody's yelling at me, so that's something. Okay, well, yeah. I just don't want to do this in the night. I mean, I probably should have taken a hint from the Idris. At least they didn't shoot me on sight. I need to get Omni-Skies for this thing, but... What did I talk about this time? I think I'll just... Well, I am going to probably try and loot a little bit. I don't want to keep this going for that long, though. So...
Quantum travel complete.
Ugh. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, Hathor does eat frames, though. This is insane. Well, now I gotta know what a landing zone is like. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. That terrified me. Averiliano? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. People running Hathor, like, super regularly now? Like, I know there's some missions associated with it or whatever, but, like... I do also wonder about how they're gonna do the instancing. And I didn't put my landing gear down. I swear to God I did, but oh well.
Landing. Engines off.
Also, the last time I was at Hathor, it was just bugged out. It was just bugged out, dude. It literally was like, oh hey, how about the doors don't fucking work? How about the red keys just don't work? Yeah, how about that, dumbass? So that was fun. Okay, I mean, like, but 30 frames, or like just under 30 frames is way better than, you know, like 12. You know, it's pretty distracting to have random shit at the edge of your screen. But hey, I mean, like, if you catch me on stream, we'll see if this... Oh, come on! Okay. Still getting desync bullshit. Graphics card didn't help that. I do need to get, like, one box, though. Also, yeah, it would be really nice for social tools to exist. I'm sure that... I mean, that Prowler presumably was like, hey, dude, would have probably been like, hey, dude, what are you doing? Get the fuck out. We're doing stuff. I would have been like, oh, okay, shit, cool. Like, I guess I'll, I just want to loot. Can I just loot? No. Okay, I'll fuck off then. I'm looking at the corpse. I guess I just should use the inventory. Grab the helmet. Why not? Oh my god. Come on, dude. MacFlex arm. Remember when I used MacFlex arms? If you remember when I used Dust Up Core, you're a real OG. I feel like that might have been before I, like, did any video content even. You'd have to be, like, real, like, terrifyingly creepy OG. More OG than I thought, than I knew possible. Oh, hey. It's a very delayed grenade, but okay. shoot, you know? Like I said, I don't want to do this for... I don't want to turn this into an hour-long video, but, like, we're here. We're queer. We don't have a beer. But it is what it is. Yeah, so I guess, like, at the end of the day, I don't know. I just don't want to, like, grind for ludicrous hours to get decent stuff. I want to grind for hours to get good stuff. And you know, I mean, we'll have to see how, like, they do science and upgrades. I mean, upgrading might have nothing to do with quote-unquote science gameplay, be real. But, you know. I think when the doors are just, like, open, forced open like this, I don't think the red doors will. I think some of the red doors might be forced open. Not forced open, but, like... I don't think they should be open right now. What the fuck? Don't know what that is. Oh, you know what we also really need? We need a hotkey and, like, a hot wheel, or, like, a quick wheel, or these key cards. God. Like, key cards, hacking cards, probably any, like, gadgets. Even if, and I think, like, one thing they could do, I think, is genuinely, like, they could have the consumable wheel. So, you know, like... Sorry, I'm remembering it when it was C. Okay. So... Alright, never mind. Apparently the fucking consumables wheel crashes your game? Hold on. I was gonna say what they could do is have the consumables wheel, and you just mouse up or down to move from consumables to gadgets. I think they could do something like that, but But also, like, I mean, it's trying to look for, like, equipment slots. It's not looking, like, for loose inventory. Say, in Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, you had a wheel where you could just... that grew with every single item you had in your inventory. And, also, does that... Okay, I don't know why that freaked the hell out, but it did. It was kind of hilarious. Also, I think some enemies respawned. I also do miss that suppressor. Like, stealth ain't really a thing, but sound is something that exists. Kind of. As far as I know, it kind of exists. It kind of is I don't want to say working. But, yeah. But yeah, well, we still get occasional hiccups, though. Sorry, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, those gadgets, though, because they mentioned that they were adding plasma grenades, which is, I don't know, is kind of fucking hilarious, because I've never heard jack shit about plasma grenades. And there's so many other things that they talked about and showed and had, like, a little animation zoo or whatever for. I was like, why get, like, dude, door breaching tool? Oh my god. Like, although, you know what, that does make me think of another thing, actually. Okay, so I didn't like 2025. I didn't like the year's stability because it didn't really end up being that much of a year's stability, and like nowadays it's just like, oh, all the new stuff they add in 6 months it's gonna be broken. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure, I mean, like, they definitely have learned things, maybe some things that some people, myself included, don't like. Like, they could do things better. They do feel sometimes kind of scummy. And, like, it's just like, why? Why did you have to do that? Why did we have to go in this direction? Why couldn't we have gone in a happier direction? Oh my god. This inventory is... Jeez, that is so much better. It thinks I have 11 rounds when I have, like, over 200, but, you know, I can live with... So, not over 200, I get... Well, suppressor. Okay, alright. Shit, that wasn't... Damn. Okay, that's what I wanted. That's what I've always wanted. What the hell am I looking at? Okay, there's nothing I need more than to get the fuck back. Actually, hang on, holy shit. Let's attach this so we don't fuck this up. Actually, maybe... No, I think the... Did I have the Queller? No, I did have the Quell. The Quell was what I had. I wanted to get... Originally, I wanted to get the Stoic. The Quell is just what I picked up. Yeah. That is the case. So, what I got back now. So, all has been wrought with the world. Still... You know, I mean, like, it honestly didn't take me that long to find it, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Oh my god, no! Okay. Well, I guess... You get in... Also, can you please, like, fucking add climb ledges to shit that should just have it? Like these stupid ramps? Oh no, we can totally do this. We can totally do this. Don't worry, don't worry. We can totally do this. We can totally do this. Totally do this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, thank you for sticking around for that little excursion. That was well worth it, I think. I don't have the... I did lose the Fortuna P4, but you know what? That, all things considered, I'm okay with that. Why are my shields off?
Shields off. Shields on.
Oh, because I never went into... Because I never went into SCM mode? Okay, I'm an idiot. Alright, cool. It's better than the game fucking up. If I'm completely honest. Yeah, so, I don't know, something, I'm happy. New graphics. Got the suppressor back. I don't know how much I want to go to Hathor if Hathor is not that great, FPS-wise. You can, I stream, Star Citizen on Wednesdays and Sundays. This Sunday is Easter, which is crazy, but also I think I am going to be able to stream. I said the last time I was on stream I wouldn't be able to, possibly, but I think I probably will, but, you know, it's every Sunday, every Wednesday, aside from holidays or crazy things. So yeah, you can find me there, twitch.tv/Rylu with an underscore at the end. Link in the description at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.